probably don't realize this, but some of your habits are actually signs of serious mental strength. Not the loud kind, not the obvious kind, but the quiet type of strength that most people never develop, especially when you're alone. Because what you do when no one is watching says everything about your mindset. And if you find yourself doing these things alone, there's a good chance you're mentally stronger than most people. You spend time alone without feeling the need to escape it. No constant scrolling, no desperate need for distraction. Just you and your thoughts. At first, that might sound simple, but in reality, most people can't handle this. Silence makes them uncomfortable. But you can sit with it. You think about your life, not in a chaotic way, but in a reflective way. You replay moments. You analyze decisions. You ask yourself why things happened the way they did. And even when it's uncomfortable, you don't run away from it. That's not overthinking. That's awareness. You talk to yourself sometimes. Not because something is wrong, but because your mind is active. You process ideas out loud. You organize your thoughts. Psychologists call this self-directed thinking, and it's strongly connected to higher cognitive control. You choose to do things alone that most people need others for. Going out, trying something new, exploring places. You don't wait for someone else to validate the moment. You create it yourself. That level of independence is rare. You can enjoy your own company, not just tolerate it. Actually enjoy it. You don't feel empty when you're by yourself. You feel neutral or even calm. And in today's world, that's a superpower. You reflect on your mistakes. Instead of blaming others or ignoring what happened, you look inward. You ask yourself what you could have done differently. Not to punish yourself, but to understand. That's growth. You don't always need to explain yourself. When you're alone, you're not trying to prove anything. No performance, no mask, just you, as you are. And that kind of internal stability is something most people never reach. You notice your emotions, even the uncomfortable ones. Frustration, doubt, uncertainty. You don't always fix them immediately, but you acknowledge them. And that alone gives you control over them. You can sit with uncertainty. You don't need immediate answers for everything. You're okay not knowing exactly what's next, because deep down, you trust yourself to figure it out. And maybe that's the biggest sign of all. Not perfection, not confidence all the time, but the ability to stay grounded, even when things feel unclear. So if you do these things when you're alone, there's a good chance you're mentally stronger than you think. Not because life is easy for you, but because you've learned how to handle it on your own. And that is real strength.